Alright, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Well, here it is. This is what I'm working on is a 2010 Dodge Charger with the 3.5 liter V6. You know, they're a pretty problematic engine. Those in the 2.7s. There is more in difference in the 2.7 and 3.5 than just displacement. The engine's set up a little bit different and stuff. So I wouldn't be trying to interchange the parts between the 2.7 and the 3.5 unless it's just basic stuff. a coil or something like that. But anyways, what I want to show you right here is in this video, the engine's not knocking. And the lifter, you'll know it's a lifter. A bad lifter is if it's when it's ticking, the engine misses at the same time. That's how you'll know that it's a lifter. So it's not doing that. It's not missing, but it's got like a rattle to it. And actually, I want to show y'all what it is. I've got the one side with the rocker arms off, and it makes this noise right here. Let me show you. Let me see. Let me see. Let me set it up here like this. See if we can do it right here. So it's kind of like let me see. Like that noise. And it only does it at idle. It don't rev up real loud when you speed up. It just kind of rattles like that. So mine was coming from the rear cylinder, the rear set. So it'd be like this end, like this is the front of the engine over here. It'd be this end back here that was making the noise. This is on the driver's side. So I checked all my things. I checked these little doohickeys, made sure they were doing okay. This stuff, I made sure this stuff was doing okay. I checked these, but what I did was I just went ahead and replaced this whole assembly. I went out to the junkyard and got this whole rack of ribs out there. Hold on. Let me flip it back over. All right. Now I need to wipe my hands. So I replaced this whole rack of ribs right here on the engine. And lo and behold, it stopped. There's no more rattling. There's no more there's none of that anymore. So if you guys are wondering what that little rattle is, it's not a rod knock. It's not a main bearing knock. It's not missing. It's just a slight little rattle at idle. This is why the rocker arms. These right here at the Dodge house are $50 a piece. So 50, 100, 200, 300. You're almost looking at 600 bucks. 4, 5, well, 50. Almost 600 bucks. Then the little trunnion that they ride on this thing is $32. Probably for each side. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money and you want to fix this car, I paid $30 for this at the junkyard. I went out there, got these number 10s off. I knew I was taking a chance. I came home, blew the little oil feeds out because maybe one of them wasn't getting enough oil. Blew these out really good. And then this is some real heavyweight oil. You can see the thing really doesn't fit in there, but I start pouring it all over and let it sit overnight and everything like that. And then I installed this on the engine. You don't have to worry. The cam is not going to turn and jump time when you pull this off. But I would suggest that you have all your parts ready to just pull this one off and put your new one right on. Don't pull it off and then wait a day or two and then decide to go get this. Have everything ready when you do it. So here's my next project. You see that? I just pulled the heads off of it. It's the Hemi. So I'm going to be doing that one here pretty soon, putting the head gaskets and whatnot. But anyways, if you guys are still wondering about that rattle, Here's your issue. I fixed the problem for you. It fixed it. I drove this car around everywhere, got it hot, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, AC, and it's still doing good. So something in there, I don't know exactly what it was, but it cured it. So these rocker arms, it should be like from like a 05 or 6 all the way to 10, and then 11 is the newer body style. So anywhere in there, I think the one I got it off was like an 8 or something like that. Anywhere in there close to your year model, in that year range, I wouldn't be scared to go ahead and swap it. It's not that bad of a swap. Your intake, make sure when you pull the intake off, do put a towel right over it. Do not drop anything down in that intake ports, or you will be pulling the heads off to get the bolt or nut or screwdriver bit off of the piston. So do not drop anything down the intake port. Have a towel ready as soon as you pull off. As soon as you pull off the intake, lay that towel down. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all checking out my vid. Hit me up with some questions or some comments. Let me know what you got. Big dog, signing out.